ladies and gentlemen. This is a story that came out on ABC30.com, Action News, dated August 13th, 2018. Florida stand your ground shooter charged with manslaughter. I mean, it was like pulling damn teeth to get them to recognize that this was a murder, not stand your ground. And this is the face of Michael Drejka, 48 years old. The Florida man who invoked the stand your ground self-defense law after shooting a black man in a dispute over a parking space was charged Monday with manslaughter, officials say. Michael Drejka, 48, was arrested Monday morning in the fatal July shooting of Marquise McLaughlin in Clearwater, Florida, an incident that was caught on video, which sparked an uproar after its release. And remember, the sheriff was coming out sounding more like a defense attorney and not a sheriff, and wouldn't even show this man's face after the shooting, kept him well protected. The announcement that Drejka was charged with manslaughter provided McLaughlin's family with some comfort, even as they continue to mourn. McLaughlin's mother, Monica Moore, said at a news conference that she has been in a daze since her son's death. That's quite understandable. So today, when I think that means heard, they have head here, but I think they mean heard, that he, Drejka, was being charged, I guess I could start healing, Moore said. McLaughlin's father, Michael McLaughlin, said he believed Drejka should have been arrested and charged from day one, and he's right about that. When I got news today, I was happy. I was ecstatic about it, but I'm just sorry that it took so long. 3 weeks later, he said, I know this is going to be a long road. We are up for the task, and we just hope for a good outcome at the end. Drejka was booked at the Pinellas County Jail, and bond was set at $100,000. In my opinion, he took a life. It should have been higher than that. He is scheduled to make his first court appearance on Tuesday, at which time a judge will review his bond status and declare whether to appoint an attorney for Drejka, or if the defendant can afford to hire his own attorney. If convicted, Drejka faces up to 30 years in prison. Bernie McCrae, the state attorney for Pinellas County, announced his decision to file charges against Drejka 12 days after receiving investigative reports on the case from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. We have filed a formal charge, and he has been arrested, and he will now go through the court system, McCrae said in a statement. Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Galtieri had initially declined to arrest Drejka after the gunman invoked the stand your ground defense, saying his decision was bound by the law. No, it wasn't. That was not a stand your ground situation. I support the state attorney's decision and will have no further comment as the case continues to work its way through the criminal justice system, Galtieri said in a statement on Monday. McCrae said charging Drejka is consistent with the decision-making process established under Florida's law in this case. McLaughlin, 28, was shot on July 19th after he came out of a convenience store and saw Drejka berating his girlfriend, Brittany Jacobs, about parking in a handicapped zone. Surveillance video showed McLaughlin shoving Drejka to the ground, and Drejka, who had a legal concealed weapon permit, pulled a handgun and shooting McLaughlin. Attorneys for Jacobs, the mother of McLaughlin's 3 young children, and McLaughlin's parents have held several press conferences to say they do not believe Drejka should have been given immunity from arrest under Stand Your Ground. My first thought on hearing the news was, "It's about time," said Benjamin Crump, an attorney for Jacobs. Crump said he firmly stands behind McCabe's decision to charge Drejka. This self-appointed wannabe cop attempted to hide behind Stand Your Ground to defend his indefensible actions, but the truth has finally cut through the noise, Crump said in a statement. "I have full faith that this truth will prevail to punish this cold-blooded killer who angrily created the altercation that led to Marquis' needless death. We will continue to fight until justice is brought for the family of Marquis McLaughlin." Michelle Rayner, an attorney for McLaughlin's parents, added, "This is a big step forward in the direction of justice, not only for Marquis' family, but also for society as a whole." Rayner pointed out that the security video shows McLaughlin mistreating Drejka after he pushed a man down in an effort to protect Jacobs and his children. She said that it took 4 seconds for Drejka to make the conscious decision to shoot McLaughlin. Being pushed, it should not end somebody's life. Come on. People shove each other in fights all the time. That doesn't mean you should end up dead over that. Give me a break. He went over the top, and they said he had a history of doing this in that store parking lot. Just the week before, he threatened to kill another black man. So he has a history of doing this. Obviously, we are very encouraged by today's turn of event, especially in light of the sheriff's refusal to do the right thing initially, Rayner said during Monday's press conference. While we are very encouraged by what the state attorney has done and by, we believe, making the right decision, we understand that this is a very long road. This is a first step among many, and we have a long way to go. Our ultimate goal is a conviction in this case. Rayner said Jacobs did not attend Monday's press conference because she had to take her 5-year-old son, Marquis Jr., to his first day of school. This is the first of many milestones Mr. McLaughlin's children's lives that he will miss because of Michael Drejka's action, Rayner said. So there you go. I don't know what took him so long. You know, you have a sheriff that has obvious biases. And as I stated before, Florida, you need to vote this man out. As soon as he comes up for election, you need to get rid of him, or see if you can recall his ass and get him out of there sooner, because he did not act as a sheriff. He sounded more like a defense attorney when he went up to the mic. So he completely had no concern about the family and the fact that this man had a history of antagonizing people in the parking lot. He just threw that all out the window and ran with Stand Your Ground. Unbelievable. Florida, I mean, I'm still waiting to hear some good news out of Florida. Everything I hear out of that state is gloom, doom, and bleak. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen, about this decision to finally charge Michael Drejka with manslaughter. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace, family.